Hello, all you beautiful people. Today we are going to learn about school's first day of school. This book is about a school who's experiencing his first day of school. Like many students, this school is nervous about the first day of school. He has a lot of worries, but then he welcomes kids into his doors every day and finds out it's really fun. With illustrations by the collage artist Christian Robinson and story by Adam Rex. This book is a fun way to start off your year. The materials that you require are white sulfite paper of any size, crayons. If you don't have crayons, you can use color pencils, watercolors, markers, scissors, and glue. I'm using glue stick, but you can also use liquid glue. So we begin by folding the paper into half. Press it very nicely, make sure the ends meet. Position the fold so that it is close to your belly. The folded part should be facing your belly and the open part should be in the opposite direction. Now with a black crayon, and if you do not have a black crayon, you may use a marker or a pencil. Keep four fingers on either end and draw two vertical lines for the sides of the school. The line should be about 4 fingers in from both the sides of the paper and repeat it at the top. Now practice with your finger making a straight line, tracing it a couple of times so that you have a good straight vertical line going all the way to the mark you have made, not all the way to the edge of the paper. The sides of the school should stop before they reach the top of the paper to leave room for the flag and the sky. Now draw the roof with a horizontal line that connects the sides of the school. After making a horizontal line, we are going to make another horizontal parallel line that runs along in the same path as the first line. Join the two edges. Now we have our school's building ready. Add a big rectangle door to the front of the school. You may use different shapes if you want. This is your school. We discussed about different shapes in class. They could be circle, semicircle, a star door. It could be a rectangle. It could be a diamond door. Well, it's your artwork. It's your school. So I leave it up to you to decide. I'm going to add a big rectangle door to the front of the school, drawing a line from the step across the bottom of the door, drawing a vertical line to make the door into a double door. Now I'm going to add features to the door. I'm adding eyes, a rectangular nose, and a smiley face. But then again, remember children, this is your artwork, so you can add in details, use your imagination. You may make exactly what I'm making, or you can use your imagination and make something equally amazing. Now after I'm done with the door, I'm gonna draw windows around the door. Windows are squares and rectangles, but you may choose a different shape to represent the windows of your school. Add lines to the windows to create the panes. If you make a mistake or you're not happy with how you think that your school has come out, you can always flip the paper and start over again. It's okay to make mistake. That's how we learn. If you're not happy with the shape that you've used, or you think my face is not the way I wanted it for my school, you can always start again. Or if you have been using a pencil to draw, you can always erase your mistakes. We can always cover over it. No need to fret about it. We're all learning as we go along. After I'm done with the doors and the windows, I'm gonna add some bushes to the front if you have some room. If you do not have room, you've added a lot of windows and your door is really huge, it's okay. You can also add the name of the school on the top. I haven't done that, but if you want, you can add the name of the school. Do not add anything on the white edges as we're gonna cut them. Color your school with your coloring medium. You can choose any colors that you would like, or you can do it exactly like I'm doing. Because I've used a black crayon and then I'm coloring with light colors over it, the colors might smudge a little, but that's absolutely fine. Do not color the sky around the school. We will get to that part later. Alright, I have colored carefully and nicely, filling all the white spaces. Now I'm going to use a scissor to cut the school out. You do not want to cut your big paper in half, but instead cut around the school and leave the school connected to the lower half of your paper. Watch the video carefully for instructions. We need to go over the fold and go around the edges of the school slowly and carefully, doing our work with good craftsmanship. Now, if you look at my paper, you will notice I have exactly the same school drawn on the opposite side. That was a school that I drew before, but I did not like it, so I was like, let me just flip over the paper and start over again. So it's absolutely fine. Even adults make mistakes like I did here, and I did not like it, so I started to make my school again. Start by cutting along the fold line. Stop when you reach the school. Turn the scissors and cut along and around the school. Stop when you reach the fold line on the other side of the school. Turn the scissors and cut along the fold line to the edge of the paper. If you accidentally happen to cut your school out, that's absolutely fine. You can have a tape ready in case and stick it back on. Or if, like one of my students did, you cut both the papers together, that's also absolutely fine. You can stick your school on another piece of paper, but make sure that it is still flipping open and it's not stuck flat on the paper. Now, save your scraps, do not throw them, because we are going to continue working on this project and we'll be folding the paper along and tucking it behind the school to make it three-dimensional. Coming to that later. The paper scraps will be accordion folded later and used to make the school pop off the page. Now, fold your paper along the fold line so that your school is on top of your background. While drawing and coloring your background, feel free to lift the school off the page and lay it face down so it is out of the way and you have an idea where you need to make the background. Now I'm adding a scenery including sun, clouds and trees, but you do you. You can add anything you want in the background of your school. You can add yourself, your car, you can add birds, you can add your friends, whatever you like. So what I'm doing is adding a tree on each side of the school. Also gonna add the flag of UAE at the top, but you can also make it a night scene. You can add the name of the school in the background, you can add a playground, whatever you like. Add details such as sun, clouds, rainbows, birds, aeroplanes, etc. Color in your details and your background. You do not have to color the area directly behind your sun, since it will directly behind your school, since it will be covered up. So you can always keep the school on the top and see which area will be visible and which will not be visible. Perfect. Now it's time to use those paper scraps that you saved. You probably have 3 or 4 strips for scraps, but you will only need 2 of them. So what we are going to do is cut them into strips and then fold them left to right. Fold a small area of the paper like this and then fold it in the opposite direction without opening it, and then repeat the process. Right, left, right again, and left again, and now you'll have an accordion fold. We are gonna do accordion fold for 2 of our strips. Big folds are best. Make 2 and keep them on the side. Keep your glue ready. Now we're gonna open our school down of the background so that it is lying face down. We're gonna apply glue to one of the edges of your strip. Press them to the back of your school near the top. It's very important to stick them at the top so that when we lift the school back, it folds perfectly and sticks in the area where we want it to make it 3D. And then put glue on the other edge and stick it to the background. Press firmly on the front of the school if you have used color pencils and markers. If you have used crayons or oil pastels, flip your paper where you can see the empty edges, the school facing on the table, and then press firmly on the back of the school and massage your school and hold it for 10 seconds to give enough grab time to the glue. When you let go, the accordion folded paper will pop your school off the background and cause the school to be 3-dimensional and have depth. There you go, kiddos. Have fun!